everyone, welcome to Basically Neda Reads. I'm Neda, and this is my very last TBR of 2024, December TBR, and it's very late, I'm sorry. So, I have decided that I'm going to do 6 books, I think. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 books in December, if I actually finish them. And yeah, hopefully I will finish them and then I'll pick up a 7th. I think I need to read 7 more books to finish my goal. My goal this year was 52 books, and I think I need to do 7 if we don't count the 2 DNFs that I had this year. If we count the 2 DNFs, then I need 5. So, the first book that I'm definitely going to finish, well, in December, because I started it in November, is She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. This is a historical fantasy set in 1345 China under the rules of the Mongols, and this is a survival story. And yeah, this girl who is trying to survive, so her brother dies and she takes her brother's identity, and the story goes from there. The second book that I'm going to read in month of December is The Tainted Cup by Robert Jackson Bennett. This book took 7 months to come on the Libby app. So we are lucky that we are actually reading this, apparently. Oh dear. Yeah, so this was, I got the audiobook from the Libby app finally, and it is about, it's a Sherlock Holmes-ask book. So, as they are saying it, there's a main detective and an assistant, and the plot is that a high imperial officer is found dead in a mansion, and there's a tree growing out of his body, and the detectives have to figure out how and who did this. So yeah, that's going to be interesting in its own way, but I'm not putting it high up. I will read it and I will tell you what I think about it. Took me 7 months to get. The third book that I'm going to read is The Library of the Dead by T.L.Huchn. I was going to read this one in November or October. I don't know, but I just got it, so I'm going to be listening to this one as well. This is about a girl who is kind of like a magical detective, and it is set in Edinburgh, and her magic is a bit of Zimbabwe magic, and she mixes it up with Scottish pilgrimage stuff, and it's about a library that is not presentable to everybody else, I guess, and someone is gone missing. So I should say this is a YA book, and one of her classmates or something, her friends go missing, and the parent of that young adult asks if she can help, so she goes to find out what's happened. Another mystery, magical mystery. And then the fourth book that I'm going to read is the last book of the Raya Revelation series. And yeah, I had to start. I've read the first 2 books / the first 4 volumes. This is the 6th and 7th volume, or 6th and 5th and 6th, or 6th and 7th, something like that. It's called Hair of Novron by Michael J. Solomon. I'm going to finish the series just to see what happens. It's we're following Hadrian and Royce, obviously, but this is about like the empire, like the end, what's happening to the empire and the empress at the end, basically. The end of the whole series, the end of everything. There are other series that come from this, I believe, so maybe I'll pick those up next year. So yeah, we shall see what I think about this one at the end of December. And then the 5th book that I'm going to read is The Maid by Nita Prose. This will be my last Canadian lit book, I guess you would call it. So I wanted to do one for each month. I wanted to read from one Canadian author for each month. I have read 11 so far, so this would be my 12th book of the year. And this is more like a clue-like lock room mystery book. I am pretty sure most people know about The Maid by now. It's been out for so long. And I'm like so late to read this book. Yeah, it's just I'm gonna read it. And yeah, I'll let you know at the end of the month what I think about it. And then the last book. This book has been over my head since July. The Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. I will definitely finish this one. I'm just taking my time with this. So yeah, this is about this is the first book of the Live Ship Trader trilogy, and it is high fantasy with pirates. Yeah. So I picked this up in July, and it put me in a reading slump because there's so many characters and it's very character driven and the plot goes very slow. I have read 17% of it. I'll pick it up from there and we'll see what happens. And yes, so those are the books that I have in mind. If I do finish all of them, then I'll pick up another one and see what I can read. If not, then I'll probably be short. I won't make my goal. We shall see. Anyways, let me know what you are reading in the last month of the year. Have you read any of these books that I mentioned? If you just want to chat, go ahead and let me know. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. Press the thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.